It's time to focus on the things you need, the things you deserve. You deserve a healthy body, supplements that get you moving and keep you moving, that make you feel good, look good, do good. And they shouldn't contain GMOs, artificial ingredients, or heavy metals, ever. Supplements that are clinically studied, use proven absorption technologies, are designed by scientists, and are ethically sourced and produced. Supplements with everything you need, nothing you don't. You deserve a company that you can trust, that's dedicated to safe manufacturing practices and third-party testing, that ensures the highest quality of effectiveness from extraction of ingredients all the way to the composition of the packaging. Wait a second. You deserve to see the process. Company led by a CEO with a deep belief in the power of people, dedicated to inspiring entrepreneurs to achieve success. A company with a phytonutrient chemist and expert on natural molecules who is obsessed with human health and has your best interest in mind to design its products. A board comprised of talented doctors from around the world. You deserve to be surrounded by people you trust and look up to. Empowered ambassadors that inspire wellness every day. Leaders who are rooting for you to be the best version of yourself. A community that works hard and plays hard. You deserve to experience adventures that take you around the world, and you deserve to be recognized for your hard work. It's time to get what you deserve. It's time to shift your focus. 3.
Well, good evening, folks. I want to invite everybody here and thank you, everybody, for joining us here. Either good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are in the world. I just want to introduce myself so you can get to know me a little bit before we jump in this absolutely amazing, exciting opportunity. My name is Indy Dhaliwal. I am a traditional business owner or ex-traditional business owner here from Calgary, Alberta. My background has been in business. I've owned real estate investment companies, clothing stores. I had a dealership for over 30 years, which we just sold as of about a month ago. And I've come to find when, looking over, my life, either, there's a couple of different forms of ways of creating income. One, linear income, where you're trading your time for money. Or when you get into business, you override people's time when they're trying to make money, and you can create a little bit of more income. But what excites me most is royalty income. And right now, that's all that I'm really excited and focused about. And that's what we're here to talk today about, is when you're, doing something and you get paid over and over and over for it. For example, you do something today and you get paid next month, the next month, the next month. And that's what we're here to talk about today at an absolutely exciting company. So our company is a brand new company, and when is the best time to get into anything is in the beginning. And I know I got a phone call from a gentleman to say, "Hey, listen, are you open to evaluating a way to look at making some income?" I've always been of the mindset that I'm always open to looking at something, because your mind is like a parachute. If it's not open, it doesn't work. So we went to go view the information, which I'm going to share with you right now, and we were completely mind blown by what we had. Now, let me tell you a bit about our company. 3 International. The foundation of our company was based on a collaborative effort of a group of experienced international business builders. Now, 40 individuals, 40 millionaires got together in Trump Towers in Las Vegas, and they masterminded the company 3. They took the best products, masterminded the idea, and we launched our business in May 2023. Now, our headquarters is in Lehi, Utah, USA. And since then, we've had a lot of success, and we've been able to open up additional offices in Hong Kong and Indonesia. Now, 3 has a diverse global community of proven leaders. And this is what excites me now. I've been in this, with this company for a year and a half, is the leadership and the quality of leaders that we have. because you're only going to go as far as your leaders. And I've met a lot of the leaders, and I continue to meet more of them. But the leaders that we have are absolutely outstanding. They know the way, they know which way to go, and then they show you the way to go. For me, this is a type of a mentorship. And the analogy I always use is if you're in the snow, they lead the way, so you just follow in their footsteps. And that's the most exciting thing about our company. Now let's talk about our management team. We have our founder and CEO, Daniel Piku. He's had over 20 years of innovative business leadership, over 6-7 years in the global e-commerce space, and he's built multiple digital service enterprises. Now, I've had the chance and opportunity to meet and talk to Daniel. He's an amazing, amazing leader. He's a star and shining light at the top of this company. And then we have Dr. Dan Gubler, who's in the middle. He's our scientific officer. He's the main person behind all our amazing products. He's had over 15 years of cellular absorption formulation experience. And to me, this is important because I always found that anybody who's ever spent 10 years or 10,000 hours on anything has mastered their craft. And Dr. Dan has definitely mastered a lot of the products that we have. He's formulated over 70 nutritional supplements. He's got 16 patents that are granted and pending. He's a super smart individual. He's Caltech trained. And then we also have Troy Moore, who's our Chief Operating Officer. He's in charge of all the delivery of our amazing products around the globe. But this is the most important thing when you look at our management team. Me being a traditional business owner, I know the things that are tough in business. One, to create a company is tough. Daniel has done that for us. Two, to produce a product that is absolutely amazing. Dr. Dan has done that for us. And Troy, who has set up which is an amazingly difficult job, to set up all the fulfillment of all these products going all over the world. So all the hardest things that it takes in business have been done for us, and that's completely exciting. Now the opportunity, let's talk about the opportunity. We are a cross-border social e-commerce business model. And, I'm going to give you kind of my experience when it comes to business. We have a traditional business, or we had a traditional business here in Calgary, was a brick and mortar business. And that was a traditional way that you did business. You get a place that you hunker yourself down and you try to bring in customers, but that only gave you so much market share. With a cross-border social e-commerce, what happens is we're able, through the power of the internet, to get all over the world. And where have we launched in our markets? You can take a look below. We've launched into 14 countries like USA, Canada, China, Hong Kong, Japan, Thailand, Singapore. So we're in 14 countries. But here's the beautiful part about it, folks. We're not even in 1% of any of these markets. And why is that? Because we're a brand new company. We're only a year and a half old. And to me, that's excitement. I'm absolutely excited about it. Now, who's our target market? All right, number one, people who want to be in a business opportunity where they create and work on their own time and they have money and time working for them, right? That's the first type of person. Number two, the person who wants to have better health and wellness. And then number three, people who want to be connected to like-minded individuals that can elevate and support wherever they're trying to do. Now, for me, I look at that when I first saw this, and I was all three of these. I'm somebody who wants time and money. I want to be able to set my own schedule. I am somebody who wants to have better health and wellness. And number three, I want to be around individuals that can elevate me, because you know how the old adage goes, you are the sum of the 5 people around you. So then my question is, where do you fall within this? Now, what is our approach to wellness, right? The old paradigm is reactive wellness. You are what you eat, and your DNA is your blueprint. So, the old way of thinking was, okay, when I get sick, then I'll do something about it. And sometimes that can be, fairly dangerous because, sometimes it may be too late. The new paradigm is proactive wellness, right? You are what you absorb, and the curation of phytonutrients from whole foods and great nutrients. Now, if you take a look at proactive wellness, that's just being smart about how we treat our vessel, our body, right? So we just want to be proactive in how we treat ourselves. Now, the future of proactive wellness in epigenomes is photonutrition, absorption, lifestyle, environment determines health and longevity. So, that's absolutely exciting to know that there are companies like ours out there where, they're looking at health as an approach before anything happens. Now, our scientific advisory board, it has Dr. Dan Glubler, and we have other doctors that are volunteering their time to make sure that our products are at the cutting edge and at the leading edge. So they really invest their time to make sure that we have the best products available. Now, the science technology, right? The science behind everything that we do is of utmost importance, and that's what excites me, right? So we have three pillars of research and development: exploration, curation, and absorption. So what this company has done is they've gone all around the corners of the world, wherever they can explore, to find the greatest nutrients that they can or in enriched soil, and then curate them into a pill form or a drink form. And then through that, after they've created that, we get a lot of absorption through these products, which is the key of what we're talking about today. So, and we have a lot of clinical studies to back that up. So let me explain this to you, in layman's terms, so it makes sense. For me, I've been a guy that's been in a gym, most of my life, and when we take multivitamins, and I'm curious if you think of this way the same way, but when we take multivitamins, I always thought what I was reading on the back of the package is something that I was getting. That's what it said it on the package, so I must be getting it. No, that's not the case, right? That's just what's in the product. So this is how it really works. When we take the traditional products or consumption of these pills or supplements, we ingest them and they all go into our large intestine. And we all have acids in our large intestine to break things down. But what happens when we take these products, a lot of them go into the washroom, right? Because they're not able to get into our small intestine because they're being broken down. And then the small intestine is where all the absorption happens. With our product, we have patented, technology that allows us to have lipo delivery, which is like a fat bubble around our product. So when we ingest those, we don't get that same effect in terms of breaking the products down. So most of our products go into our small intestine, which give us high levels of absorption. Now, the science and technology we have is recognized, on the PDR.net. If you're not familiar with the PDR.net, it is a prescriber's digital reference. That's where a lot of the health community and doctors go to find out about all of the information. So we have these trusted medical professionals talking about all of our products. So we have that third-party verification about all of our products, which gives us, a lot more credibility in terms of what we have. Now, we have a lot of third-party clinical studies as well, which gives us even more of that credibility. We have the cellular absorption studies, which shows how highly our products absorb. We have epigenetic studies, which shows the epigenome and how the effect of these products on genes we have, and then superoxide studies as well. Now, these are the platform of products that we have. The first product we have, and you're going to find with all of our products, we have, they're all, ingredients based that have no fillers or drugs. They're all clean, great products that come from enriched soil. But let's talk about the first one. Vitality, they call it the Nourisher. It has a vast amount of vitamins and minerals. It promotes heart, brain, and eye health. And it supports the health of the gut microbiome, and it promotes cellular energy. I know I've been a car guy for so long that I need a cup of coffee or 2 cups of coffee a day just to get going. I have stopped drinking coffee because of this product, because it gives you that energy on that cellular level. And with that high absorption, it's just like a boom of energy. So that's a phenomenal product. The second product we have is called Revive. It's called the Restorer. It supports healthy joints. It eases muscle stiffness. And it maintains healthy inflammation status of the body. Has a lot of turmeric in there to bring that inflammation down. It promotes exercise recovery and counteracts the effects of free radicals. This is a great product. I know that I've had certain health issues with pains and whatnot in my hip, and this product has done phenomenally well for me. I love this product. The next product we have is called Immune. And you see all the pictures, that's all the ingredients that are in these products. That's all the greatness that is in these products. The immune product promotes both the health of the innate and adaptive immune systems. It also enhances the gut microbiome, which is the core of the immune system. And they always say that the gut is connected to the mind, right? So there's a direct connection there. So that immune product is great for keeping sicknesses away. I know that a couple of times that I've got sick, you have 4 or 5 of these pills and you feel great the next day. The next product we have is called Purify. They call it the detoxifier. It detoxifies and cleanses your five elimination organs, which are your liver, lungs, colon, kidneys, and skin. It increases nutrient absorption in the body, and it helps supports a healthy weight and eliminates heavy metal toxins. So all that stuff that we don't want in our body, it helps clean that out. And it's not like your normal cleanse. I know I've done cleanse before. You got to sit at home. It's just your natural visits to the washroom. It's cleaning everything out that our body just does not need. The next product we have is called the Eternal. The Eternal is another great product that we have in our lineup. This is a liquid. I usually pop one of these off in the morning, and it's kind of like giving you youth in the product. And the last product we have there is collagen. Collagen promotes vibrant, healthy-looking skin. It delivers 5 grams of highly bioavailable marine collagen, which is the best collagen to have. And it supports healthy skin, hair, and nails. It also supports the immune response. So all of these products are absolutely phenomenal. The key to them all is just it has a high level of absorption. So you get direct impact quickly from the product. And that's what we want, right? If you had a choice to have the traditional products in the market that give you 10 to 15% absorption, or you had the option of having a product that gives you up to 90% absorption, which our products do, which one would you choose? And I think 100% of the people on the call today would definitely choose the latter, which is 90% absorption. Now, there's a new product that we have we're absolutely excited about. When we first launched this, we sold out on it very, very quickly. A lot of people were excited about it. But this is, again, let's talk about science, right? The scientists have found out that there's a direct connection between skin and the brain. So it's what's called the neurocosmetic, right? The super serum, which is Visage. It supports a healthy skin, nutrients, and feel-good molecules. So what they found when you apply this lotion to your skin, and because of that direct connection to your brain, it releases dopamine, which is absolutely crazy to me, being a guy, that's been in the gym so long, and that's really where you get release of dopamine. But you get it when you apply this, and it has great effects on tightening your skin and making it healthy, but it also releases dopamine. So this product is a game changer for our company, and it's a game changer for how you feel and look, which is absolutely exciting. Here's one of our good friends before and after. You'll see in the 30-day period of what it can do to your skin, right? So it's absolutely exciting. Now, we have a turnkey business, right? Be the first group of people to promote this, and these are amazing wellness products. Now, here's the key that I want to talk about when we're talking about a turnkey business. I'm going to compare it to my old business, the car dealership, and what we have. See, in my old business, in the car business, we had to invest a ton of money to have the ability to market ourselves to the people that were right around us. Here, we have the opportunity to have a turnkey business to market ourselves throughout 14 countries on an e-commerce base. So that's the absolute power that we have with this opportunity here. So we get a robust replicated website. We have an e-commerce ready website, and all these things cost thousands and thousands of dollars for a traditional business owner. We have a back office that is able to manage and track your business. And we have a lot of marketing and media tools to help promote your business, and then training systems globally to help, grow that business out. So for me, when I look at this, I truly get excited. And one of the reasons that, we ended up selling our car dealership is that we have so much opportunity, and all the hard stuff is done for us before we come into this opportunity, by the company. So we just got to go out and market and build. And that's absolutely exciting. Now, the financial rewards, right? There's multiple ways to generate income. One, retail commissions when, you get your friends and family to try these amazing products. introduction bonuses when you get people to join your business, commission overrides and referring matching bonuses, which are huge in this business, and then global and founder pool bonuses. So there's a lot of ways to create income. Now, if it's an extra 500 a month you're looking for, or a couple thousand or more than that, there is no limit to the amount of opportunity that we have for any one individual. And that's what excites me as a business owner coming into this. Now, how do you participate? There's two options. One, you can become a retail customer and take advantage of our absolutely amazing products. Or two, you can become a business builder. And you could build the business like I'm doing, and some of the guests I'm going to share with you here later on in a minute here. But to build the business is the exciting part, right? So you can not only grow something where you can build time and money for yourself, but also take advantage of our amazing health products. So how do you start? To roll as a brand ambassador, it costs you $30. And with that $30, you get all that greatness that I just talked about and able to promote this business in 14 different countries. And then you want to choose your package, right? You can choose the intro package, the premium package, the business builder package, or the founder package. Now you want to choose the package that best suits you. So wherever it fits, that's what you want to choose. My recommendation would be to choose the founder package if you have the wherewithal to do so, because not only does it give you almost a year's amount of supply, but it gives you the founder package, which allows you to dip into that pool money that's available, up to 2% of company revenue with those pools sharing that money. And to me, that's absolutely exciting, but that's limited only for the time being. So take advantage of that. So I would want to say thank you for everybody to coming online and showcasing, allowing me to showcase this opportunity. But here's what I want to quickly say. When I first saw this opportunity, me and my wife went down and looked at the information. We saw the information that you just saw before you today. And I know before going to this meeting, we talked about health. We wanted to get health. We wanted to add years onto our life. And we're trying to figure out a product. And this company magically came to us. But when we saw this presentation, we looked at each other and we said, yeah, we're absolutely in. And it's been the greatest, start and ride, that we've had in this company. But I was thinking a few things before, that happened as I listened to this. And I encourage you to think of much of the same. The first thing I thought about is the company and the products. Does the company look great? Do the products look great? Is there a benefit for us, with this company and products? And it was a huge check mark for me. The second thing I thought about was, the leadership. And anything great, you need great leaders, to promote and build that company. And that was a big check mark for me. I've seen and been around a lot of leaders. I'm continuing to meet more of them. They're absolutely phenomenal, the leadership that we have here with our company. And then 3 is timing, right? Timing in 2 respects. Number 1, timing of the company, right? We're a year and a half old. And like I said in the beginning, when is the best time to get into business, into anything? In the beginning, the middle, or end? And absolutely the beginning. And that's where we are, right in the beginning. And then number 2 of timing is there's a lot of people out there. If you take a look at the economy, it's tough. People, their mortgage prices have doubled, grocery prices are higher, gas prices are higher. People are looking for a little bit of extra just to, so they can have a little bit more, because there seems to be too much month left at the end of your money, right? So we're here to help those people, whether it's, a couple $100 a month, a few thousand, tens of thousands, whatever it is that you want to go. So those are the things that I was thinking of when I saw this opportunity, and we checked in right away and we got involved right away, and we were excited. It's been a great decision for us. Now, what I want to do is bring on some people that can showcase, what the 3 has meant to them and what the opportunity and products have meant to them. So the first person I want to bring on is a lady that I've met and I have a great admiration for. She's been in a different platform, #1 in the world, and what she's done. And now she's brought her experience and expertise to our company. And I am nothing but more excited to work with people like this. So I would like to introduce to you Christin Peterson.
Oh, good evening. Excuse me, Indy. What an amazing job you did. And I too am so excited to partner up with you and grow this company into a $10 billion enterprise, which I know will be. I've never been so excited about this opportunity than I have in my whole life. And, just for some of the guests that are watching tonight, just a little about my background and why I chose this. I was a teacher. I was a teacher for many, many, many years, and I got tired of being poor. I just traded time for money, time for money, time for money, and I could never get ahead. And someone introduced me to the world of networking direct sales in a pink company. And I didn't think, I said, oh, I would never do anything like that. I'm a university graduate. But then they showed me what they were making at the top. And I said, whoa, well, maybe I could do something like that. And what if I could become successful? And that's what I really put out to you tonight. What if you could be successful? And, I was afraid. I didn't know if it would be for me, but I thought, well, what the heck? So I started part-time, I kept my full-time job teaching. And about 6 months later, I quit and continued staying with this other company for 27 years. And I am very fortunate. I moved all around the country and built. You don't have to do that, but I enjoyed moving. I like to travel and I like meeting people and building leaders. And I moved from California to Texas, to Houston, Dallas, Chicago, Atlanta, Miami. I had a great career built in Mexico, Canada. And I say this humbly, not to impress you, but I made millions of dollars thanks to this industry. A lot of people don't know our industry, but it's a $200 billion industry. And of course, by 32, it will be over $400 billion. Well, I loved what I did. I got to the top of my company and was very happy. But then in that platform, when you got to the very, very top, they said, time for you to leave. We're going to buy your business out. And so they did. And I was thankful for that. But I just didn't want to sit and do nothing. I was not a pampered poodle. I've been working since I was 14. And I was living on this island, Fisher Island in Miami, saying, there's got to be more. Even Warren Buffett, one of the richest men in the world, he says, keep on working. He's 93 years young. And I thought, you know what? I've got to have more purpose. So I joined another company because I love the industry, and I built in Asia. And I don't think that I could go back to my old company and take all those people with me. I had a non-compete for 15 years, so I had to start from start. And I loved traveling, and so I was building in Taiwan, Hong Kong, Singapore, Indonesia, Malaysia, South Korea, Australia, New Zealand, Canada, all over, having a great time. And I was there 14 years and enjoyed it. But then the company made some changes, and they changed the product line, and the owners retired, and another a group came in and invested in the company, and the company changed. And so about that time, I was thinking, well, maybe it's time to just hang it up. But deep down, I was like, no, I've got more to do. And I was moving about that time in the middle of the pandemic. And my daughter said, Mom, you need to move to Aspen, Colorado and be by the grandchildren. And I said, oh, boy, I don't know. The roles reverse. I used to tell her what to do. Now she tells me what to do. So I dutifully, in the middle of COVID, I moved to out here in the Roaring Fork Valley, just by Aspen. And I was sitting here thinking, well, I need more. Maybe I don't need the money, but I need the work. I need a purpose to get up every morning to help people in this world. And so I had a lot of companies calling me all the time, wanting me to join their company. I was going, nope, 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 I'm through. I would never do that. The only reason I would ever come out, I said this. Number one, it would be a new company, but it would have to be well-funded and have great leadership. Otherwise, maybe it wouldn't be in business later on. I couldn't take that chance. Secondly, I said, if I do come out, I definitely would want to be in the supplement industry, because in the 2020, the supplement industry was $60 billion, and in 4 more years, it'll be $128 billion. Now, that's the kind of business you want to be in. It's going up, supply and demand. And I think it was due to COVID, I think people are much more proactive wellness instead of waiting and reacting till you get sick and you go into the downward spiral. But as Indy said, who's an amazing leader and has such credibility, and isn't it interesting how we're all coming to this company, great leaders and business owners. We see the value of this. The reality is that a lot of the supplements, as Indy mentioned, about 83% of what you see in the outside of the bottle is not inside. It's not really heavily regulated. And I would never attach my name to anything like that. I said it would only be science-based. And lastly, I said, if I do come out, you know what? I want to make more money than I've ever made before. I've made millions, but there's different compensation plans. And when I looked at this, I said, wow, this is the perfect storm, isn't it? I mean, the greatest products, and third-party testing and new company where the opportunity is so great. And I got really, really excited. And I am so grateful that someone reached out to me. And I'm excited to help this company grow to a $10 billion company. And I believe it will be. So, Indy, I'm grateful to be here. I'm grateful to partner up with you and Gilbert and Dr. Joanne and many other great leaders. And thank you again for doing a great presentation. And I will see you soon in Tulum, one of our trips that we just all went together.
Beautiful. Thank you very much. Christine, I got goosebumps from the way you were talking there. I get absolutely excited when there's people that are excited about success, and somebody that's had your background of success and bringing it to the table excites me even more. So, thank you for all that you do. Next, I want to bring up Dr. Joanne. Dr. Joanne, another special individual. She has 3 chiropractor offices in United States and 3 different states. She's been on Fox News talking about nutrition. She's run for mayor of New Jersey, and she's one of those special people, and that's really intertwined when it comes to nutrition. I spent time with her just recently in Salt Lake City, and we've had some great conversations. So maybe I can get a little bit from you, Dr. Joanne, if you can tell us about your experiences with 3.
Well, thank you, Indy, and thank you for your presentation and Christine's. Every time I listen to both of you, I get very inspired and motivated, and it's just wonderful, and I appreciate that. I appreciate your experience, and your experience is the shoulders that I get to stand on, which is the great thing about this company, the community and the involvement and everybody willing to help. And actually, next week, it'll be a year since my launch, since I started working the business. And it all started when I was running for mayor. It was primary day, and I was going through my phone contact list, trying to call people from town to remind them to vote. And I came upon the S's, and there was Dr. Sabo. I'm like, yes, he'll vote for me. So I called him after not speaking to him for a while because we were just coming out of COVID. And he told me he moved out of town. So I was extremely disappointed to lose 4 votes. But he said, I'll give you a call in 2 weeks, when you're done with the election. And he was right on point. He's so good at follow-ups. And he called me and introduced me to 3. And when we started the launch, I had him and his wife Gladys flying in from Florida to do my launch, and also Gilbert from Canada. So there was a lot of pressure to fill that room for my very first time. And now, a year later, I went from having to fill a room and hoping for 20 people, which we got about 24, with all guests involved. But now I have hundreds in my business below me. And, having no income in this business to now with some zeros and, just more than I could ever expect in a year. And to see how we've built this foundation. I could never have done it with Gilbert and the Sabos. They've just been amazing. And then everyone else. So we have this community that we draw upon. And what first drew me into this company was I saw how superior the products are. And then I saw that the company was new. And I knew that was a huge advantage to be able to open up the East Coast and every country, but especially, where I live now, the New York metropolitan area. It's a huge market right there. And then to know that as coming in as a founder, we have an opportunity to share in the profits of the company, which, as everybody knows, with successful nutrition companies, they go into the billions. It's $1 billion industry, as Christine mentioned, and it's kind of like the trifecta. So for me, yes, I've been on Fox News and MSNBC and Channel 5 News, but that's just like a one spot. You're on for that one time, and then I guess people kind of forget about you. But with this, it enables me to be able to reach more people. I can only see so many people in my practice each day, by the week, the month, in a lifetime. And this is a way for me, because of the trickle effect or ripple effect that I can start by introducing people to these products, and then they tell people, and so on and so on. And we could just change the health of so many people. Right now, people are still not healthy, not fully recovered from COVID, whether it be financially, physically, emotionally. And these products, because they are geared for general health and wellness, are great for anybody. It's going to elevate your health where you are because of the vital nutrients and the superior absorption rate in there. So that was, the thing that really inspired me, because a person doesn't have to go to a doctor to take these products and have access to them to be able to elevate their health. And that is huge. And so, by having these few hundred people below me, I never would have been able to see a few hundred people in, like, new patients in a year, or to be able to reach the market that I've reached. So for me, it's fulfilling my purpose, because I always prayed, God, how can I reach more people? I'm not able to do it the way I'm doing it now. And my purpose is to help people so that they could live and be the person that they were created to be. So for me, this has just been a wonderful platform for me to be able to help as many people as possible. And I just greatly appreciate, like, all the help from the company in producing a great company, superior products, from mentors like you and my upline helping. It's just been phenomenal. And I'm a busy person, and we all are busy. We all have extremely busy lives, but what I'm going to say almost doesn't make sense, but it does make sense. So I don't have the time to not do this. And when you think about it, it's like, what does that mean? But what it means is
Yeah.
I don't have time right now, but in my busyness, I'm not able to reach the people I wanted to, with what I was doing before. What I'm doing before and still doing now, practicing, is great and wonderful, but I want more people to benefit from my knowledge, and this is a perfect platform to do that. But you don't have to be a doctor to do that. We have lots of people doing this business and reaching even far more people than me, and it's the perfect platform to kind of do the work of being the gift and the answer to somebody's prayers. And for that, I'm grateful.
That's beautiful. I wanna thank you, Dr. Joanne. I don't think I could have said it even better. Like, I mean, I know that's important for you to help people, and I'm kind of on the same, vengeance in life too, just to help people, especially with how many unhealthy people there are. But it's
Right.
absolutely exciting to be involved in a company where we can help people both in health and wealth, because they're important to the physical side of the body. And that's absolutely amazing. So thank you, Dr. Joanne. The
You're
third person I
welcome.
want to bring up is a personal friend of mine. He's the person that gave me that call a year and a half ago to say, "Hey, listen, are you open to evaluate something?" But let me just, reverse the story a little bit. I've known him for over 15 years. I've heard of him in different platforms. He's gone to the top of many companies. He's a successful business owner, not only in this industry but also in real estate. And but what happened? Something special happened with this gentleman. He took me under his tutelage years ago, 10 years ago, when we were not connected financially in any way. And that rung with me. And years later, when he called me to say, "Hey, listen, are you open to evaluate something?" It was an instant yes, because of what he did years ago. And who knew that it was going to be for this amazing company? So I'd like to bring up none other than Mr. Gilbert Anderson.
Wow. That's all I can say, is wow. I'm sitting here and, like Bob Proctor always used to say, I'm pinching myself to realize where we're at this time. Christina, what a great job. And Dr. Joanne and Indy. You got just kind of understand this. Bob Proctor always said, you know what, when you're talking about change, Christina, he said, if you're not willing to change, you'll wake up in a world that no longer exists. The world is changing faster than it's ever changed in its entire life. You know, I grew up in a little town of 1,000 people, and I think that means if you counted the dogs, the cats, and the cousins, and you guys, I've been in this industry for almost 25 years, and I came to a meeting very similar to it. I don't think there was internet was even born. There was none of these Zooms were even, and I came and I sat at the back of the room, and I ended up, saying, I joined something that I didn't understand, that I didn't want to do, and it changed my life forever. I had a brain hemorrhage, a boxing accident. Somebody said, Gilbert, boxing's not an accident, but I was sparring the Canadian middleweight champion of Canada. And in the third round, he hits me in the side of the head. I was in Edmonton, Alberta. My life changed instantly, and I never worked for 18 months. And to understand, when I didn't have any money come in for 18 months, I was always trading time for money. As long as I worked, I had lots of income. But my life changed. And as I sat at the back of the room, I was just like you. What if? What if I could go out? I'll tell you, I've traveled all over every state in America, every province in Canada. This business has been so well to me and built an international business. I was one of those 40 people, Indy, that was invited to come together with some of the top networks around the world in Trump Towers. We sat there together and we were in what's called the formulation stage. We left that weekend with a platform named 3, and then 90 days later we launched around the world. And to understand, what an amazing thing. In the first 90 days, we put all this together. Our first year was absolutely, we launched 14 countries. Our first year was absolutely amazing. And here's what I believe, you guys, and I believe this with my whole heart and everything. We're coming into momentum. We're just getting ready to absolutely go to momentum stage. Timing is everything. And I love when Dr. Joanne and I met her, she said, if I'm going to do something, I'm not going to dabble in it. I've dabbled in the past. We get one shot at this. And I believe this. If you're at the right time, at the right place, if you're looking, there's 3 types of income. You can create an extra income to help support the family or take your family on a bill, or maybe you want to change where you're doing. I love what you talked about, your sponsor, Dr. Sabo. He left because of COVID. He left being a medical doctor. He's on the advisory board. And what did he do? He wanted to change what he was doing, and now building a business all over the United States and around the world. So the second type of income is to change what you do, just like Christine wanted to change what she was a school teacher. Teachers and coaches do amazing. And then there's the third type of income, money that can change your life. How many people want to have more, do more, be more? Spend the amount of people I've talked to that want to go on their next purpose in life in the health and wellness industry. And this is what I believe as I bring this in for a landing. And first of all, I want to give it back to all 3 of these. Look at the 40 people that we joined. Some of the icons around the world come together. And look at the people we've attracted, like the Indies of the world that sold their car dealerships, have been in business their whole life. Christina is not just the number 1 person in her city or in her company. She's number 1 in the world. Dr. Joanne, listen to the quality of people that we're attracting. So the 40 people that came around, when you bring the right amount of leadership, and then the second thing you do is that you bring these world-class products all together, okay? And then third is what we call the perfect storm. Now we bring a leader, an ownership with the right amount of knowledge, the right amount of money, and you put all 3 of those things together, call it the perfect storm. I came out of retirement, you guys, for one reason only. I seen it was the greatest financial opportunity that I ever seen in my life. And you know what I got? I ended up getting, fell in love with the products. If I was a house when I was first introduced to the health and wellness, I would have been condemned. I didn't have enough energy. I had to have 2 naps a day. Now I'm up at 5. You guys, vitality, to go out and add more time to your life, to go out. And here's what I want to encourage you. I want to encourage you to get with the people wherever you are around the world. And I want you to get back with the person that invited you on here today and then make a decision. You guys, we're going to build a team. I'm getting on a plane here tonight, and then I'm going to be down in Tulum in a couple of days. And you guys, I am going full time on the road doing exactly what Christine talked about earlier. We're going to build teams and we're going to build leadership. And with that, I just want to thank everybody around the world for tuning in, and thank you everybody for all that you've done, and what a great job you did tonight. Thank you so much.
Perfect. Thank you, everybody. Everybody have a fantastic night. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. And I'm going to leave you with an old Indian proverb. The future depends on what we do today. That was Mahatma Gandhi. So when it comes to health and wealth, we start today. Thank you, everybody. Have a great night.